Man, Lord. Man, welcome to the channel. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Let me know if you're a fan of Duke the Jeweler. Drop the RIP Duke the Jewelers down in the comment section. Allegedly, J Prince Jr. told Boosie, I don't think this is a good idea to do this to this man. J Prince Jr., he was trying to get out of the situation. Boosie convinced him into partaking in this incident that happened with Duke the Jeweler. I want y'all to know this is a sad situation because J Prince Jr., all he wanted to do was shoot dice. Boosie, he said, man, this is a sweet lick, man. We gonna get out of this situation immediately as soon as it happened because ain't nobody gonna be able to see. Little did Boosie know, they was recording the whole thing. The two dudes that left out of the dice game, them was the same ones who was standing right there on the other side of the pool table from Boosie, right on the side of J Prince Jr. People didn't know that the fans was gonna go investigate and look inside of the camera footage. They saw everything that went down. They said that Boosie, he knew he wasn't supposed to have nothing like that going on at his dice game. It was just supposed to be for them to get money, for him to sell Duke the jewelry and leave. Duke the Jeweler did not deserve to go out like that, and the feds said that they gonna get every last person who interacted with Duke the Jeweler and they gonna question them. Duke the Jeweler girlfriend, she was right there recording it the whole time. Usually, they don't let people have their phones and cameras running when Boosie and them in there shooting dice because they already know they don't even supposed to be doing that. But they already said this was a setup from the beginning. Hit the like button if y'all think that this was a setup. Drop down in the comment section, RIP Duke the Jeweler, if you feel that Duke the Jeweler, by him going outside to his car, somebody had to tell him, you need to go put all that money up. Ain't no reason why you still got all that money in your pocket. You just won it from these vultures. He was around a whole bunch of people who wanted to take everything that he had on. Not to mention, as soon as everything happened, Duke the Jeweler girlfriend said Boosie jetted up in the back room. What did he go in the back room for? His homies kept telling Boosie, what happened, what's wrong? They left the girl inside of the dice game while Duke the Jeweler went out to the car by himself.
That nigga gonna have $500,000. What are you here for? That nigga gonna have $500,000. What are you here for?
They only paid her $5,000. By them even paying her $5,000, it made it seem like you was trying to make her be quiet and not say what really went down. But for y'all to separate them two, it goes to show that it was a setup. Boosie ran right in that room and he instantly started going through the bags. You knew Duke the Jeweler had $1 million and more worth of jewelry in that bag. This is a sad situation, man. I would like to send my condolences out to Duke the Jeweler family. Nobody deserved to get did like this, but Duke the Jeweler, he was supposed to go there, sell that jewelry to Boosie, and go straight back to his hotel. Whatever he did after that, that would have been on him, but he went and shot dice and won money from people who didn't want him winning at all. They knew exactly who he was. J Prince Jr., he asked him, man, what's up, man? Where you from, man? They was standing right next to each other, and not to mention, Boosie instantly told J Prince Jr. where Duke the Jeweler was from and what he was up there for. J Prince Jr. would have never even interacted or said nothing to that man if he didn't know him. The feds got a 99% conviction rate and they don't care how long it takes, they gonna come and get every last person who was involved in it. I feel that they should have never even put themselves out there like that because they already getting money. Boosie getting money and J Prince Jr. getting money. For them dudes that was with them to go out there and wait by the car, it goes to show that they was the ones thirsty and they really needed the money. You see Duke the Jeweler, he went outside. He went to put the money in the truck. Next thing you know, the Fed said that the two dudes ran up on him. One of them had on a mask, one of them was short and dark skinned, and the other one, he was like a little taller. He was like 5'11", and he had dreads in his head. Everybody know exactly who that was that did that because they was inside of the dice game. They didn't shoot no dice. They had no money in their pocket. And these guys, they broke. They vultures, man. They shouldn't have never even put themselves in this situation. If you knew that Duke the Jeweler was coming out there for Boosie, why would you even pull it on him? You should have never even did that to Duke the Jeweler, and the feds wouldn't even be mentioning their names. Drop the RIP Duke the Jewelers down in the comment section. Hit the like button if you feel that Duke the Jeweler, if he would have stayed in that house and he would have never went outside, this would have never even happened. That's why Boosie hurried up and hopped on that plane and left. And his nephew, dude, instantly, he hopped right in a black GMC truck and pulled right off. By him hopping in that black GMC truck and then making it to Atlanta and posting on Instagram, letting everybody know, yeah, I made it back to Atlanta safely. What was you running for? You was in danger when you was out there, or did you think that Duke the Jeweler people who was at that hotel was gonna come for you? Man, this is a sad situation. Hit the like button if you feel that Duke the Jeweler, he should have been able to go home to his family and been able to go back to work and finish making his jewelry for other people. He was a well-known jeweler in Chicago and other states. He made jewelry for a lot of famous rappers. Boosie, you knew you weren't supposed to do that, man. You knew you was supposed to call them dogs off, man. Everybody who was involved in it, they shouldn't have never even touched Duke if they knew that he was out there with you. What you tell people, you don't know him, but he at your dice game and you standing right behind him? Man, this is a sad situation. They shouldn't have never even got down on Duke the Jeweler like that. Duke the Jeweler brother, his cousins, and his family, they still grieving behind this. They shouldn't have never even had to go through this. Every day, day by day, year by year, they gotta see people sitting there trying to figure out what really happened to Duke. Man, this why the feds don't play no games. The feds got a 99% conviction rate, and they gonna come and get every last person who was involved in it. You can't think that your name ain't gonna get mentioned in this situation. If you weren't there, you should have told them something, man. And everybody know for a fact Duke the Jeweler, he had 3 cell phones on him, man. One of his cell phones was in his truck, and he had 2 cell phones on him. Old girl that kept recording it, she said she gonna come out and say whatever she gotta say to get justice for Duke the Jeweler. They shouldn't have never even did this. This was something that could have easily been avoided if you would have just let the man go back to his hotel. It would have never even came about this. I want y'all to know, allegedly, they saying that Boosie is the one that set him up. You have to watch the people you keep around you, and you have to watch the places that you go, because everybody not gonna be cool with you. Everybody ain't gonna protect you. When they knew that Boosie was supposed to protect that man while he was at your dice game, everybody know for a fact that they paid $1 million to try to get up out that gym and cover everything up. We know this, and everybody who live in Houston, they kept hearing the word around town that J. Prince Jr. and them set up Duke the Jeweler. Now, we know for a fact you can't go somewhere thinking that the streets love you. The streets don't love nobody at the end of the day. RIP Duke the Jeweler, man. I would like to send my condolences out to his family, and I would like to say RIP Duke. Drop the RIP Dukes down in the comment section. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel.